Hi, for those who don't know me, I'm Carla and I'm currently cycling all the way from Vancouver, Canada to Patagonia. I'm currently in San Diego. Tonight should be my last night in the United States if everything goes to plan. Tomorrow I'll be crossing into Mexico and starting what is called the Baja Divide, which is a bikepacking route that goes all along the Baja California Peninsula in Mexico. It's around 2,700 kilometers. And it usually takes people around 60 days, taking into account that there's some rest days there as well. So the thing is, I've been so excited about this part of my trip. Ever since I started planning the whole journey, the Baja Divide has been on my mind. It's something that I'm very happy to be doing. But over the last few days, I've been reading more and more about it and asking people about it. And I've grown more and more wary and worried about it, up to the point that today, as I was going around San Diego and getting some things ready, I was so in my head that as I came back to this motel, I really considered, like, can I do this? Can I actually do it? So I think this video, I'm not even sure if I'll post it. I think I just need to hear my thoughts out loud, because even today I went to Home Depot. I got this. This is gonna be kind of used under my sleeping mat because I already got some punctures in my sleeping mat in Oregon, and that was not very comfortable. So I know that in the desert in Baja California, it's gonna be even easier to get punctures. So I've seen some people using this, so maybe I can do that. Anyway, I was going through San Diego today, and I just had these voices in my head telling me, all the things that are wrong in my setup, how not ready I am, there's so many things. One of the things is it's kind of past the season to do the Baja Divide. It's going to be way too hot. And when I say way too hot, it's like, 38 degrees, which will make it a lot harder to ride. And my setup is a bike touring setup instead of a bike packing setup, which means it's way heavier than a bike packing setup, because as I'm gonna be traveling for over a year, I need to have everything with me, and that means depending on which terrain I'm cycling through, it will make it that much harder. Also, there's sections in this route where you do not see any town or anyone for up to 2 days or 3 days, I think. So you need to carry enough water, up to 10 liters of water. It's like in some sections. That means that on top of a setup that is already kind of heavy, I should add up to 10 liters of water. So other things that are wrong with my setup, the tires, like I should have tubeless tires, or that's what I read. Everyone kind of recommends that because there's so many thorns that it's very easy to get flat tires. I don't have tubeless. Also, my tires are way too narrow, so they should be like 3 millimeters and they're not. I don't know. There's many things that are wrong. I'm probably not strong enough. Probably not brave enough. I don't know. The thing is, today I've just been up in my head about it, anticipating, and I wouldn't say anxious, but definitely, nervous and even doubting myself. And just now, as I came here and as I was getting everything ready for tomorrow, ready to leave, I just kind of really needed to hear myself say, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I will find ways to solve any issue that arises. So if it's way too hot, I'll wake up earlier and I'll cycle in the morning and rest in the middle of the day when it's too hot to cycle, and then cycle again at the end of the day. If it really is way too difficult in some sections, I'll skip them. I'll hitchhike. I'll ask for help. If I see that I really am not strong enough, I'll take it easy. I will take more days to do sections that maybe people do in a day. I'll do it in 2 days. So I actually recently read this post by a girl who also started traveling by bike and bike packing and so on. And she said, you will never be ready. You will never be fully ready. And she was so right. Like, I am not ready, but I will not be ready in a month. Like, no matter how much I train for this, I will not be ready. And the temperatures are gonna be too high or too low, or there's always something that is wrong. So I think I just need to go there, see it for myself, and just make my own Baja Divide tour and make it work for me. So I want it to be fun. I've been so excited about this. I want to find the balance between a challenge, because I know it's going to be a challenge. I am not underestimating this. And also something that's enjoyable, because I am not going there to suffer. I want to make the most of it. It's supposed to be the most beautiful thing. People say it's like being in a different planet. I don't know. I want to do this. I'm going to be doing it tomorrow. And I am very excited to see how. So today is the day before I start this. Let's say in 2 months, I will have already done it. And I am very curious to see how I feel then. If I was underestimating it or overestimating it, or I don't know, it will be just very funny to see like, okay, I've done it. Or maybe I haven't. Maybe, I actually see that it's way too hard for me. I cannot handle it. And I get a bus and go to La Paz and skip it. But it will be interesting to kind of have this image of me breaking down and having kind of, and being so nervous about it and anticipating everything about it. And then seeing me having done it and yeah, just compare. Was it worth the stress? I don't know. I'm sure Carla, in 2 months, will feel very proud for having overcome this, whatever this is. Anticipation, stress, not anxiety. It's not anxiety, but like, yeah, jitters, I guess. So yeah, that's it. Very raw footage, not beautiful. Just sitting on the floor, preparing some things. But yeah, this is also what my trip looks like, having to convince myself that I can do things, and yeah, being scared at times, and also being so happy when I overcome these fears. Everything will be fine. I needed to hear that, and I am very excited and also a bit scared, but it will be fine.